families. I hope that you're doing well this Sunday evening. I am finishing up in the classroom. It is a bit late, but I wanted to make sure that I had things ready moving forward into the next week to try to avoid as many mishaps as possible. I know we can't stop the technology, but I want everything else to run as smoothly as possible for everyone. I hope that everybody can watch this video. If not, I'll try to make a follow-up email for anyone who may not be able to view it. Just to include that our newsletter is included in the email as usual. That will recap, or excuse me, that will go over what we'll be going over this week, such as syllables, economic choice. With syllables, we'll kind of be doing more of that breakdown. I really want the kids to get that because that will be on the syllables test. While it seems they have I can break down the syllables and tell you how many there are, they will still be responsible for the separation of those syllables. So we'll be going over that still. Economic choice and social studies, diving into a little bit of simple machines into the end of the week. We will be doing our scientific test on Tuesday, unless notified, but for the majority of the class, they will be doing it on Tuesday, so please study. I think I've returned almost everybody who has turned in that quiz thus far. Thank you for your patience with that place value quiz. Some settings kick back to certain things that I'm still getting used to. I thank you for your patience. I personally went over every person's with the quiz, whether you were on my roster or Miss Kimball or Miss Lee or Miss Leftwich's roster. I went through everyone that has that was turned prior to this morning. The ones that have been submitted afterwards, I'll be going over them tonight to make sure that whether or not you had commas or the plus signs, the addition signs, I will give full credit for that. Although if you had commas in incorrect places, I did maybe take a point or so off for that. Packets, that while we will not be giving out the instructional packets as we did last week, our end of month packets that we will start receiving for the following month will be distributed or will be put out tomorrow. If there are any parents who cannot pick up the packets, please reach out and let me know. I will get them to you hopefully by the end of the week. If not, I'll do it during the weekend. What is included in these packets? So it has been my duty, just because we do not have access to the school library, which while I do understand for safety precautions is necessary, I still want to make sure that students have a tangible book that they can read in their hands. Epic has been a great resource for us to use, but I just wanted to provide it a little bit more to the students. So we will be having a book of the month. This month we will have The Last Stop on Market Street, which I will be reading to the kids via video on Friday. I will send that link out. So I kind of want to get everybody a chance to actually get the packets, and then they'll have access to my video where I'm reading it to it. I know that some students can read by themselves, but just to make sure we have those equitable practices, I want to make sure that I read that for them. So we'll have that video available Friday. There are two things that we will not be using until the end of October, which will be our cursive packet, kind of an intro packet to it. We will not start this until October 19th. Videos to help us with this, where I will be recording kind of the process. We'll be starting with a downward curve and moving along the letters. As you can see, we start with A and D. We do not go A, B, C, D, E. We go by kind of stroke pattern. So we'll be doing that. First lowercase, then capital letters. So this will not be used until October 19th at the earliest, and kind of I do want to maybe make a video because there seems to be some miscommunications or misunderstandings about what cursive is. So I want to make an intro video for that. Also, we have was what will be our soil flip books. This will be our project-based assessment for our soil unit in science. However, since we have not started this yet, please do not use this and keep it in the plastic bag that was given for your students. Also, I have a little back to school packet that I didn't get to the students. I've included in there. It has a few pencils, a pencil sharpener if you do not have that at home, a highlighter, an eraser, and then I've also included a little coupon to Wendy's to get a Frosty. If your students have a dairy allergy or intolerance, I do apologize for the inconvenience. With anything such as the books, I know some books may be a repeat, or there may be something that you do not want your child to have. I do understand that. I ask that if there is someone in your neighborhood, someone who you know that can use this and it be a gift and a blessing upon them, to just kind of still have that access. I get that, some people have access to everything, but for my students who do not, or for, people who are in the neighborhood, just kind of reaching out and seeing if you can help someone else. One of the problems that we encountered this past week was not having accessibility to extra practice if students are having problems. Normally I can just print out another paper and give it to my students. Since we do not have those accessibilities, but we did get the green light on giving out the workbooks, there will also be boxes up front for our workbooks. And just to show you, I would like for you to pick up at least one of the Virginia Standard of Learning Success books for Go Math with our math book. These are our workbooks for Go Math. They have some kind of breakdowns that I think will be helpful with this as well. But it comes as 2 books and it's wrapped in plastic. Please do not take one book out. Take the whole package. It is for the entire year and it's for every student. So if you have that and need that, please take that as well. And then I'm gathering the rest of the science books so that you can have a science workbook as well. So we have our science workbooks, math workbook, and then a guided SOL math book, because Go Math is a book set that is for if you were in Virginia or whether you were in California. However, this book is tailored for our standards of learning. So we have that taken care of. Also, I have a few people who have put in their Scholastic book orders. If you would like to put in a book order, our last day is October 9th. I'm going to try to do it the second Friday of every month, just to ensure that we allow time for the shipping, as I know some things can be a little bit slow, and I need to prepare for the next set of books that I'll be going for the next month, and then the dispersal of those books so I can pass them out to the correct students and families. So that is a small, even though it was long, it was a small synopsis of kind of what will be going out this week. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to reach out. I really apologize that I haven't been able to get back as fast as I would like. Last year I felt like I was able to get out faster, and at the same time I had 25 families as opposed to closer to 50 this year. So I am trying my best, but please, I always thank you for your patience, your grace and your patience, and just kind of letting me know what is working, what is not working for your families has been an immeasurable, just amount of wealth. And I thank you for being teachers. I thank you for being parents. I thank you for being support. I thank you for being guidance. I hope that you have a wonderful night, and I look forward to working with y'all this week. Have a great evening.